10-pound whole pork tenderloin. Thanks to our friends at Prairie Fresh, they sent us a beautiful whole pork tenderloin. Crisp patching, smoking goatee. Baby, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to be cooking some pork tenderloin steaks with a Dr. Pepper brine. Can't beat it.
So let's prep this recipe. Chris, you said that yours needs to be 4 1-inch thick steaks, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, so we've got a 10-pound pork tenderloin that we're going to take about 1/3, and you're going to notice when we cut this, we're going to take the side of this pork tenderloin that's got more of the fat and the marble in it, and we're going to take the more lean section of that, save it for another recipe, okay? So we're going to take this section here, and out of this you've got about 3 pounds, and we're going to cut these into 1-inch thick steaks.
That's correct.
All right? You do need a good sharp knife to do this. When you get through, see you got that right there? I actually like this recipe because we take one pork tenderloin that we get in, and we're able to do multiple recipes out of that. And if you'll notice, when we cut these steaks up, you're actually going to have one small section there that you'll be a little bit smaller than the 1-inch. But out of these steaks, I think that's going to marinate up pretty nicely. Telling me it's pretty interesting. So
yep. So all I need, it's real easy. 2 cups of water. I'm just going to put this all in here, like that. And I'm going to use about 3/4 of a can of Dr. Pepper, because we're going to save a 1/4 can in just a second. So I'm going to pour all that nice and neat in there. Make sure it's getting all over the place. And I'm going to save this last little bit for a spritz. We're going to spritz those every 15 minutes as we cook.
can I do it?
No, you didn't spill 1 drop, you spilled 20.
What?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, so is that going to be straight, or do we add water to that?
No, that's
straight.
fine. That is good.
All right.
We're just going to do that every 15 minutes. We'll spritz them, make sure they're looking good as they go. So now I want to add my salt, and we've got a 1/2 cup of salt here. We're just going to add that all in
Kosher
there.
salt?
Kosher salt.
Okay.
And then the magic dust, brown sugar. Got to add some brown sugar, so we're going to add that in.
One thing that I love about brown sugar on pork is it caramelizes up, and it is a really, really good sweet flavor and
Yes.
helps with the burn ends. Now, we're creating a brine, correct?
That's correct.
So once you get all of that in there, what are you going to do? Just toss them around?
Yeah, I'm just going to toss them around, mix them up, make sure they're getting a little bit of everything on them. So I'll just kind of flip them around so they're getting that. And then once we stick it in the fridge, you know, you can do them. I've done it 4 hours. I've done it for 12 hours. It's completely up to you how long you do it. The longer, the better. So about 12 hours is nice. Do this night before you go to bed. Get up the next morning. That's even better.
All right, so we've got a kosher salt, brown sugar, water, and Dr. Pepper brine. 1-inch thick steaks.
Yep.
Got them in a pan. We'll cover these babies up, toss them in the refrigerator. And you're saying overnight or
Or for 4 hours.
for 4 hours.
Yep.
So our pork steaks have been marinating overnight in the brine, Chris. So you said there's one more thing we got to do to them before we put them on the grill.
Just one more thing. Got to give them a good rub before we stick them on there. So
Okay.
we're going to come in here and make sure we get plenty of this on here. And it doesn't matter what barbecue rub you use, whatever your favorite is.
And
They all work.
we'll tag team it, baby.
There you go. I'll go ahead and get this one right here.
So we've got the grill set at 225 degrees, and we're going to smoke these steaks for 1 hour.
Yep, 1 hour, and every 15 minutes we'll come out here with that Dr. Pepper, give it a good spritz, just let that caramelize on there a little bit.
Woohoo!
I'm telling you, All right, we're 1 hour into our pork tenderloin steaks. So we're ready to pull them off, get them wrapped. We're gonna go ahead and do that. John's gonna help me out by pulling one of those. We spritzed every 15 minutes. So we make sure they got coated real well and they'll start glazing. So we'll go ahead and start doing that. Put a little brown sugar on there.
That is looking so good, Chris. Now, why are we wrapping them?
So we want to wrap them to give a little more of that moisture in there. We're going to wrap them up right there. This brown sugar and honey right here is absolutely going to melt in your mouth once this gets back in there.
OMG. Dude, we've got a rib recipe that's kind of similar to this.
That's basically what I did with this when I did one. So we're going to take this right here. We're going to wrap this up really nice right there.
OMG.
Some people like it tight, some people like it loose. I don't care.
There you go. All right, so there's one. Here we go. Got all 4 of these babies done together.
Wrapped up, ready to go, baby.
So we put these back on the grill.
Put these back on the grill for 45 minutes. Keep the temperature at 225. We're gonna leave them on there. We're gonna pull them one more time, do one more little thing to them, and then we're done. And they are hot.
They are hot.
God, they're hot. Woo! All right, we're hour 45 minutes in. We're gonna pull these babies off, let them rest for about 15 minutes. And then we'll show you all the goodness that's inside this aluminum foil. Woo-hoo! They're smelling good.
Time to rest. See you in 15.
All right, we're 15 minutes of rest. We're ready to open these bad boys up. Let's see what we got.
Chris?
Juicy goodness, I promise you.
I actually think I ain't even got to the end of it, but I think this is gonna be a winner.
Look at all them juices in
friend.
there.
Dr. Pepper Brined Pork Roast Smoking Goatee Pork Steaks. Boom! Bam!